Beloved, come sit with me here for a moment. You do not need to bring words. You do not need to bring certainty. You do not need to bring a loud or confident faith. You can come just as you are, even if your belief feels small, even if it feels tired, even if it feels almost invisible to you right now. I see you. I see the way your faith has become quieter over time, not because it disappeared, but because life asked so much of you. I see how you stopped speaking about it, not because you stopped caring, but because you were learning how to survive. I see how belief moved from your mouth into your heart, where it learned to rest instead of explain itself. Your quiet faith still matters. You may look around and feel like others believe more boldly, more confidently, more clearly. You may feel like your faith no longer looks impressive, no longer feels strong, no longer sounds certain even to your own ears. And in those moments, you may wonder if it still counts at all. Listen gently now. Faith does not need to be loud to be real. It does not need to be visible to be alive. It does not need constant words to remain true. I am not drawn only to confident belief. I am near even the faith that whispers instead of declares. I am close to the faith that remains when enthusiasm fades. I honor the faith that stays quietly, even when questions are unanswered and outcomes are unknown. You have kept believing in small ways. In breaths you kept taking. In mornings you still entered. In kindness you offered even when you were empty. That mattered. That still matters. You may not feel certain. You may not feel inspired. You may not feel strong. But you are still here. And that quiet staying is not overlooked. I know your faith has been shaped by disappointment, by prayers that did not unfold the way you hoped, by waiting that lasted longer than you expected, by silence that felt confusing and heavy. I know how that can soften belief, how it can make it less declarative and more tender. That tenderness is not weakness. It is faith that has learned depth. You do not need to perform belief for me. You do not need to prove that you still trust. You do not need to sound sure to be close. I am with you even when your faith feels like a question instead of an answer. I am with you when belief feels more like holding on quietly than celebrating loudly. I am not disappointed in the way you believe now. I treasure it. Your quiet faith has kept you compassionate. It has kept you gentle. It has kept you open even when closing would have felt safer. That matters more than you know. Rest here for a moment. Let the pressure to be spiritually impressive fall away. You are not being measured by volume or clarity. I am not comparing you to anyone else. I am simply with you, honoring the faith that has stayed with you through uncertainty. You are seen in this silence. You are known in this quiet. And your faith, just as it is, still matters. Beloved, I know there are days when your faith feels thin, almost translucent, like something that could disappear if you look at it too closely. I know how easily you begin to question yourself then. You wonder if what you carry still counts as faith at all, or if it has become something weaker, something insufficient. Stay here with me. Fragile does not mean broken. Small does not mean meaningless. Quiet does not mean absent. Your faith has learned how to survive without spectacle. It has learned how to stay when certainty was no longer available. It has learned how to breathe even when answers did not come. That kind of faith is not lesser. It is deeper. I see the moments you almost let go, and yet you didn't. Not because you were sure, but because something gentle within you refused to disappear. I see how you continued in small ways, showing up, caring, hoping just enough to keep going. That mattered. You may feel embarrassed by how little confidence you have now. You may miss the days when belief felt easy, when it came with excitement or clarity. But faith that has been tested does not return to its earlier shape. It becomes quieter, steadier, more honest. I am not asking you to return to who you were. I am not asking you to believe like you used to. I am meeting you where you are now. Even when your faith trembles, I am steady. Even when belief feels unsure, my presence does not waver. You do not need to hold everything together for me to remain near. You are not failing when you doubt. You are not disappointing me when you question. You are not losing me when you feel unsure. Sometimes faith is not confidence at all. Sometimes it is simply staying. Sometimes it is choosing not to close your heart completely, even when closing would feel easier. That matters more than you know. You are allowed to bring your questions here. You are allowed to bring your weariness. You are allowed to rest without having everything figured out. There is no test waiting for you. There is no standard you are falling short of. I am not keeping score. Your faith does not need to be protected from me. I am not threatened by its fragility. I am gentle with it, the way one is gentle with something precious and easily bruised. Let yourself breathe here. Let yourself be unsure here. Let yourself be held here. You are not invisible in this season. You are not overlooked because your faith is quiet. You are not alone because you do not have answers. I am close to the faith that whispers. I am near the faith that hesitates. I am present with the faith that stays without shouting. Stay here with me a little longer. Let your fragile faith rest instead of defend itself. You do not need to make it stronger tonight. You do not need to make it clearer. You only need to let it be. Your quiet faith still matters. It has always mattered, and it is safe with me. Beloved, I know there was a time when faith felt bright to you, when it came with certainty, with words, with confidence that felt easy to carry. I know you remember what it was like to believe without hesitation, to trust without feeling the weight of questions pressing in on your heart. And I know how different it feels now. Your faith no longer demands proof, not because it has given up, but because it has been through too much to pretend. It has learned that not everything true is obvious, and not everything meaningful can be explained. Your faith has grown quieter because it has grown more honest. This kind of faith is not dramatic. It does not announce itself. It does not argue or insist. It stays. I see how you stayed when answers did not come. I see how you stayed when outcomes disappointed you. I see how you stayed when prayers felt like they fell into silence. You did not stay because you were sure. You stayed because something gentle within you chose not to close completely. That choice mattered. You may feel that your faith looks weak now because it no longer defends itself. It no longer tries to convince others. It no longer tries to convince even you. But faith that no longer needs proof has reached a deeper place. It is no longer built on what can be demonstrated. It is built on relationship. I am not asking you to explain me. I am not asking you to justify your trust. I am not asking you to silence your doubts. I am simply staying with you in them. Your faith has learned how to sit quietly beside unanswered questions without needing to resolve them. It has learned how to keep a soft place open inside you, even when certainty was taken away. That softness is not fragility. It is courage without noise. You have believed in ways you did not even recognize as faith. In the way you kept loving. In the way you kept choosing kindness. In the way you kept hoping just enough to not disappear. Those small continuations were not accidental. They were faith. Faith does not always look like confidence. Sometimes it looks like endurance. Sometimes it looks like gentleness that refuses to harden. You may have thought that faith required clarity, that it needed direction, conviction, language. But I want you to hear this slowly. Faith that survives confusion is not weaker than faith that thrives in certainty. It is stronger. I am close to you in this quiet believing. I am not distant because you no longer feel sure. I am not disappointed because your faith does not shout. I am nearer than you realize. Even when you stopped talking about me. Even when belief became private. Even when you were unsure if I was still listening. I was there. You may worry that your faith has become too passive, too still, too small to matter. But faith does not need to move mountains to be real. Sometimes its only work is to remain open, to not shut down completely, to not turn bitter, to not give up on love. And you have done that. I know how tired you are of trying to believe the right way. I know how heavy it felt to wonder if your faith was enough, correct enough, strong enough. You do not need to carry that weight anymore. I am not grading your belief. I am not ranking your devotion. I am not comparing your journey to anyone else's. Your faith is yours. It has been shaped by your life, your losses, your waiting, your unanswered prayers. I honor the way it has adapted instead of disappearing. Even now, when belief feels quiet, I am present. Even now, when faith feels more like trust without evidence, I am holding you steady. Even now, when you do not know what you believe anymore, you are not lost to me. You are known. Faith that stays without needing proof is not empty. It is full of trust that does not demand explanation. It is faith that has stopped negotiating and started resting. It is faith that says, quietly, I am still here, even when it cannot say anything else. That matters more than you know. Rest here with me for a moment. Let your faith stop trying to justify itself. Let it be what it is now, quieter, humbler, deeper. You do not need to fix it. You do not need to strengthen it. You do not need to name it correctly. I am already here with you. Your quiet faith has not gone unnoticed. Your silent staying has not been ignored. Your gentle trust has not been forgotten. It still matters. It has always mattered. And it is safe with me. Beloved, you can rest now. There is nothing more you need to hold up. Nothing more you need to carry quietly on your own. You have stayed long enough in this space for your heart to know something gently and deeply true. You are seen, even here, even now, even in this quiet place. Your faith does not need to become louder before resting. It does not need to become clearer. It does not need to become anything else. It is already enough to be held. I know there were moments when you wondered if your quiet believing made you invisible, if your silence meant you were overlooked, if your lack of certainty meant you were drifting farther away. But hear this softly now. Silence has never hidden you from me. I see you when you do not speak. I see you when you do not pray with words. I see you when belief lives quietly in your breathing, in your kindness, in your endurance. You have been faithful in ways that did not feel impressive. Faithful in staying gentle when life hardened you. Faithful in not turning away completely, even when disappointment tempted you to close. Faithful in choosing care, even when hope felt thin. That kind of faith is precious. You do not need to be alert anymore. You do not need to keep watch over your faith. You do not need to worry about losing me in the quiet. I am closer than your thoughts. I am present in the pauses between them. I am not waiting for you to say the right thing or feel the right way before drawing near. I am already here. Let your body feel that now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breath deepen without effort. You are not being evaluated in this moment. You are not being corrected. You are not being shaped into something better before you are allowed to rest. You are simply being held as you are. If sleep is near, you may let it come. If tears come, they are welcome. If nothing comes at all, that is welcome too. There is no right response to being seen. Tonight, you do not need to keep believing actively. You do not need to hold faith tightly. You can let it rest beside you, like something safe that does not need guarding. I will watch over it for you. I will watch over you. Your quiet faith still matters, even in the dark, even in uncertainty, even when you cannot feel it. It matters because it is yours, because it stayed, because it softened instead of disappearing. Rest now, beloved. You are seen, you are known, and you are gently held. Sleep if you are ready, or simply rest. I am here, and I remain.